I'm gonna be doing a video on the daily routine I have in Genshin Impact because, you know, there's no content in this game and I need to milk content out of it somehow, right? I guess I'll just go through it. First, I use my resin. I use my resin, depending on what takes priority is if I have to level a character, I'm usually farming for their ascension materials first, and if I don't have enough ascension materials, I'll farm the ley lines and, you know, Mora and everything. But if I don't really have anything to farm, I just focus on building a new character. Right now I'm building Diona because she's pretty easy to build and I need 2 cryo characters in case I need one for each floor of the abyss. Kay is my first one, I have him built, so I'm going to build Diona so I have a second cryo character. And she's also very good because she shields and she heals. So she's just an all-around very good support, as well as that she has very good cryo application. So she's great for breaking shields as well as cleansing, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. I never craft condensed resin because, I don't know, I just never really felt the need to. This could be good if it rolls energy recharge because the only 2 stats you need on Diona are energy recharge and HP percent. So she's easy to build and hard to build because the stats, it's not that hard to get the stats you need on the artifacts, and the main stats aren't that hard either. However, you need to roll into only 2 stats the entire time. So getting the 2 stats originally isn't too hard. Rolling into them is the hard part. Gonna get energy recharge on this? Nope. Wait, that's actually... it could be usable, but I don't know. Garbage. More garbage. HP percent with a substat that has energy recharge. Por favor. Nope. Alright, I think I got... I'm not sure. I might have gotten 1 good piece. Yes. This one. I'm going to roll this one and see if I can get energy recharge as one of the substats. I did not, so it's pretty much a dead piece at this point, because I need both of them for it to be good. We could roll this right now and see if it would even have a chance at being viable. It does! Alright, so we'll keep that one locked. After that, I do my daily commissions, so we'll do those. We'll help this lady find her relic, I guess. Found it. Let's return. Hi. Next. This one's right over here. Okay, now we just beat stuff up again. Alright, well that one's done. Oh, is this the fishing guy that you beat up stuff and then he kills with the big slicey monster thing? Pretty much know what they are from their positions. Oh yeah, and here's the doggy. Good, keep bullying that man. Oh no, this is just, whatever this is. I don't know. Nope. No jumping for you. Okay, now after this, I do all my daily commissions, right? And then I mine some rocks. I'll claim my reward from Catherine, because the rock guy is right next to her. And then I'll put all of my characters out on expeditions so they can bring me rocks. And I have a lot of rocks. I have a lot of rocks because I never really pick them up from the crafting. I never really craft them into ores. I always just, you have to click extra buttons. I'd rather just collect the rocks and then craft more if I really need them. Which is a bad idea because it's gated to the day that you can craft them. But I think I have a pretty good amount of ores and rocks. Yeah, 1087 of those and 900 crystals. So I have a pretty solid amount of weapon materials. That's it for leeway. Now I go on to Mondstadt. So that's everything for the rocks. After this, I do my ley lines. Now, you may be thinking, oh, you don't have any resin, why are you doing ley lines? That's because you need to do the ley lines for the battle pass, and unless you spend resin, you're only able to do 4 ley lines per day. Now, I only did 1 the first day because I was lazy, but today is Thursday. Yeah, today is Thursday, and in order to do the ley lines, I'll get all of them done. I need to do each 4 every day. There's 2 in Mondstadt and 2 away, so I make sure to just do all of those every day in order to be able to complete the battle pass as fast as possible. It also gives you free mob drops. When I'm done with the ley lines, I move on to the most tedious, but one of the most rewarding parts of my daily routine. Now, this isn't necessarily something I do daily. This is farming the artifacts. I farm the artifacts about once every 2 days because they're on a 24-hour respawn timer. And I don't want to check in every 24 hours because that would be weird timing and I would have to be on the same time every single day. And I'm assuming it would just get later and later and later until I eventually miss a day. So I'd rather just do it every 2 days. I will show you the artifact route I take, I do my artifacts in Dragonspine, which is this one and this one, and then after that I do this one by teleporting to this waypoint. You have to teleport to the statue, not the teleport waypoint, because this one is on top of a hill. After that I go to Saltaray, which, you know, this one, the only teleport waypoint's there. Then I teleport to this new domain and go over to this artifact spot. Then I go to this teleport waypoint and grab this, and then there's a little pressure plate in this area you'll see. Then I glide up to here. Now, before this domain existed, I used to have to run all the way over here to get to here, but it's a lot easier when you go over this way because there's hills here and you don't have to climb up all of those hills if you teleport this one. After that, I go to Kingche Village and collect these artifacts. There are 2 artifact spots right next to each other. After that, I teleport to this waypoint and go over here. It's just too far to walk and it saves time to teleport. After that, I go to this. This isn't an artifact, so you can skip it, but it is a 1-star weapon. You get free weapon XP from collecting it. Then I walk down to this one and eventually walk down to this one. If you don't want to collect the weapon, you can teleport up here and go down to here and then go up around here. After that, I go up to these 2. This is a treasure hoarder camp, and this is just a few little little wagons down by like a pond. Then I go teleport to here. There's artifacts in another little wagon over here. Then I go over to these 4. There's like 2 little fishing huts over here. There's a barrel, and there's a boat. The boat one's here, the barrel one's here. Then I go to this one, which is like a little shed that you have to go down under to get the artifacts. After that, I teleport here and go up to these 2. Then I teleport to this waypoint, not the domain, the waypoint. You have to teleport to the waypoint. And I go to this one first, then I teleport back and grab this one and this one. After that, I teleport over here and walk up to this one. Then I teleport here and grab this one and this one. You can walk from this one to this one, so I always do that. This one is not actually on a hill, even though it looks like it is. Then I teleport up to the top of the mountain, glide down to there, and then down all the way down to there. So that's my route for farming artifacts. The ones that are more like weird to find, I'll kind of show you the way to get there, but a lot of them are pretty much out in the open, and if you farm artifacts enough, you'll basically memorize their locations once you get to the general area. This one's difficult because you have to climb over this rock, and you used to be able to teleport to that waypoint up there by the cryo regisfine. You see that, not the cryo cube, but now that the cryo cube is there used to be a hole where you could jump down through and get to this place that I usually took. It was faster, but now the cube is there, so you can't do that. There is some star silver here, which I mine just because it's there, and it doesn't take up too much time. Now remember, when you're going to this one, you have to teleport to the Statue of the Seven. You can't teleport to the waypoint, because I'll show you when I get there. The artifacts are up on a mountain, and if you teleport to the waypoint, you have to climb a mountain. There's also a radish here. Not a radish, but it's assorted vegetables. So down there is the teleport point, all the way down there. So you can see how this is, you know, a mountain. So you'd need to climb the mountain in order to get the artifacts. So it's a lot easier to just teleport up there so you can glide down. There is a pressure plate mechanism in this area that you need a geoconstruct to activate. You can't activate it with your feet. Well, you can activate it by standing on it, but you can't glide up. You'll see what I mean. Up here is where the pressure plate is. So you have to have a geoconstruct. You can't just stand on it. I'll show you. You can't just stand on it because it'll go away. So if you stand on it and then try to glide up, it'll go away before you can get to it. That's the best way to get to the top of this mountain. You can climb, but it'll take about 2 trillion years. And then I move on to Kingche Village. There's 3 artifact spots in Kingche Village. There's one back there. The artifact spot is up by these jars. The next one's over here. After this, I go over to Dihua Marsh / Wangshuin. There's 2 artifacts in this building. I used to think there's only one, but then I realized there's 2 artifact spots in this building. One by the jars and one on that shelf over there. Next, I go up here. Then, you go down over here. You can do these in any order you want, but I just have my own specific order that I've kind of just ended up sticking with because I'm just used to it. And it helps me not forget about any artifacts because a couple of them are easy to forget about. And actually, there's one artifact spot that I completely ignore for I don't even know why, but I just never do it. This one down here. There's a little tent with artifacts in it, and I never pick it up. I don't know why. This is the other spot. where there are some artifacts. There's some lizards down here as well. And I'm going to go up to these two. First spot is over here. There is a little shiny thing in that crate you can see, I think. Yeah, there's a shiny thing in that crate, but that's not artifacts. That's just an energy particle and Mora. There's no use in getting that. There's this barrel that I tend to miss sometimes over here. This one down here also has artifacts. Now make sure to teleport to this teleport waypoint, not the domain, because the domain is down on the bottom, and you have to climb a mountain to get to these first ones. Or the second ones, actually. They're both on mountains. Now I'm going to this one. There's 3 of them in this area. So it's not just one, even though I have one spot. I just ran out of markers. And then you can jump down here, and there's some up here. There's also a bunch of fruit. Then I go up to this teleport waypoint, and there's this little like straw hut over there, and there's another treasure hoarder camp. There's 2 spots on this house. So yeah, that's the treasure hoarder camp. There's only one artifact spot in this camp. After that, I teleport up here. There's 2 artifact spots up here. The other ones are right below that mountain. I'll show you the artifact spot all the way down here, because, you know, why not? This little tent here is where you get all the artifacts. There's only one artifact spot here, and all the other ones are just food. Total artifacts that you get from that are, I don't know how many, but you can see. So yeah, that's the entire daily routine. See you guys whenever I feel like uploading next. I don't know.